The clone stamp tool is great when you want to duplicate an image or a pattern over and over again. You have the pattern stamp tool that clones a pattern. Clone stamp tool clones the images. So let's take a look and see how we can clone a couple birds in this particular photo. All right, so here we are. I've got two birds. I'm going to go ahead and clone them. And I'm going to come over to our tools palette here. And I'm going to grab our clone stamp tool. Shortcut is S. And I'm going to just right click and make my size of my brush a little bit bigger. And click off of it. Yeah. Now, I'm going to hold down Alt and choose a starting point. So maybe the eye of this bird. So you can see as I move around here, I've already got a preview of where my brush is going to start. So maybe I'm going to start up here. And I'm just going to click and just start to paint. And you can see it's just following that spot around on that bird. And I'm painting that bird in just like so. Now, if I look at my layers, I just did that on the background. So it's probably best if I didn't do that, created a new layer, and again, just started painting again. And hold on Alt. Let's click on the background because there's nothing there. Come back up to layer 1. Let's paint another one over here. And this is probably the best way to do this, in particular with this particular image, because now I can actually turn that on and off. Okay. And then I can also grab my regular brush and maybe I'll mask part of this out. Just to kind of blend some of that background in a little bit. And same thing with this one here. Now we can do this on different layers too. So if I go Window, Arrange, just tile these up horizontally. And I'm going to grab my clone stamp tool up here. Let's go back to our background for a second. And I'm going to hold on Alt and I'll click on this bird again. Actually, this time I'm going to click on this bird. I'm going to come down here. And look, I still have that preview in my other image. I'm in a totally different file. And I'm going to start painting here. And you can see that I've painted this bird right here on this particular project here. So I've gone from one file to another because I have two files open. I come back over here, click here, and come back here. And maybe I'll paint this one right here. So there you go. That's a quick look at the clone stamp tool. You first have to click Alt and select a starting point for your brush to reference. And then once you remove Alt, and then you can start painting in another part of your canvas or even another file as I just did. And you can duplicate your image or a part of that image into a different file or into another location. So you can multiply the number of birds in this case, or cherries or fruit or whatever you're working with. I hope this helps in your project and creating some really cool patterns and compositions. And until next time, keep creating.